was a time when this 1984 base model Golf CL had the same price as this 1973 BMW CSL. And this Ford Model T Tourer had exactly the same value as this Ferrari Dino GT. And you could alternatively buy a 1984 C4 Corvette for the same money as a Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing. You don't believe me? Then let me explain it. This is the story of the best and worst car investments of the last 35 years. Hi everybody, this is Q of Cars, I am Mike, and today I do not want to talk about Ferrari 250 GTOs, because even 35 years ago they were much too expensive for any one of us to afford them. But I want to talk about cars which were available for quite small money, so you, or if you are too young, maybe your dad could have bought them and really made a fortune, or if it was the wrong pick, maybe lose a lot of money. I got the idea for this video when I came across this first issue of Motor Classic magazine from 1984. And reading the price guide, I was really amazed what you could get for the price of a naked 55 horsepower Golf CL. And the more I read, the more I was shocked about lost opportunities. Such a new Golf had a sticker price of 14,000 Deutschmarks, that's 7,000 euro, or inflation adjusted, it's 13,000 euro. And for the same price, you could also get a same powerful, or better say same powerless, Fiat Ritmo, or a 69 horsepower Corolla E80, or let's say at least 93 horsepower, quite cool Metro Turbo. If you did that and kept them in nice condition, maybe only driving them during summertime, not on salty winter roads, they are worth now about 3,000 euro. The Metro Turbo maybe even 5,000 euro, and that's not totally bad for a normal hatchback and shows that they have already left their all-time lows. The worst acquisition on the German classic car market in 1984 for 7,000 euro would have been an Austin 7 Saloon. And this car is now 10,000 euro. That's still less than inflation, because inflation, as I said before, would have been 13,000 euro. So this shows that these small pre-war non-sports cars have really a problem on the classic car market today, but that's really an exception because everything else really delivered good, if not fantastic returns. 7,000 euro in the mid-80s would, for example, also buy an MGB Roadster, which is now 16,000 euro, my Fiat 130 Coupe, which is now 17,000 euro, an Austin Healey Frog Eye, which is now 20,000 euro, or for example, a Volkswagen Beetle convertible, a 1303, and that one is now already 27,000 euro. That's all quite impressive already, but here comes the top three, and you might be shocked that you could really buy these 70s sports car icons for just 7,000 euros. A Ford Capri RS 2600, which is now 49,000 euro. Or a real BMW CSL, which is now 180,000 euro. And hold your breath. Also an Alfa Giulia GTA, yes, the real one, not a copy, which is now 225,000 euro. And all of that for the price of a base model Golf CL. That's 3,100% return on investment. Now all 6.3 million original buyers of the Golf Mark II hopefully understand the full economical tragedy of their former purchase decision. Buying that new Golf wasn't even the worst investment that you could make. You could also buy for the same money a Motorola Dyna TAC 8000X, the first real mobile phone.
Astonish me, pal. New info. I don't care where or how you get it. Just get it.
And with that one you looked absolutely cool, like Gordon Gekko, the ultimate rich man's toy. And unfortunately this one is only worth about 150 euro nowadays as a collector's item on eBay. If you enjoyed the video so far, let's escalate the budget. Let's say you had a good job and an above average income, and thus a budget of 40,000 Deutschmarks or 20,000 euro to spend. And by the way, that's 37,000 euro in today's money, inflation adjusted. You could have bought a Mercedes 280 TE like my orange one in Bouquet, or if reliability wasn't as important as style, maybe a Lancia Gamma Coupe. If style was not your concern, but maybe engine size and cylinders, for 20,000 euro you could also get a Chevrolet Caprice V8, and they had this high sticker price here in Germany due to the high dollar and the high import duties. Or an Anglophile buyer who wasn't deterred by the dodgy reputation of BL could buy, for example, a Rover Vitesse for the same money. If you kept your executive car in a good condition, the Benz nearly didn't lose any money in the last 35 years. A good one is now listed with 19,000 euros, and inflation aside, that's really quite striking. The other new cars that I have mentioned didn't perform as well. The Lancia Gamma is now listed with 14,000 euro and the Chevrolet and the Rover with 10,000 euro. But again, it's half of the original price new, and it shows that they have already left their all-time lows. On the classic car market in 1984, it was really hard to choose a lemon in terms of return on investment. The only bad choice was a Ford Model T Tourer for 20,000 euro, which is now 19,000 euro, the same like the Benz. And that's the common problem with the small pre-war cars, which have a bad standing nowadays on the classic car market. Really, all other classic car values skyrocketed far beyond the inflation-adjusted 37,000 euros. And here is a list of cars which you could buy for the price of a new Benz wagon. Let's check my list because I don't want to tell anything wrong. For example, a Corvette Stingray, which is now 80,000 euro. A Jaguar E-Type 4.2 liter S1 Roadster, now 135,000 euro. BMW 327 convertible, now 160,000 euro. Maserati Ghibli Coupe, now 250,000 euro. An Aston Martin DB6 Vantage, now 260,000 euro. Or a Mercedes 280 SE 3.5 convertible, now 290,000 euro. The top three investments in the Benz wagon class were a Porsche 356A Speedster, which is now 300,000 euro, a Ferrari Dino 246 GT, which is now 330,000 euro, and also the Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7. Yes, this iconic car was available for the price of a new Benz wagon, and this one is now €500,000 already. That's a plus of, I calculated that, 2,400% return on investment. Our parents and former oneselves were really lucky to have these kind of chances to buy such cars like that, and very unfortunate if they didn't snatch them and enjoy these dream cars as long as they were financially attainable. Still not enough? Then let me do one last lap for those who could spend 100,000 Deutschmarks or 50,000 euro in 1984. Inflation adjusted, that's 92,000 euro today. And you could, for example, buy a new Porsche 911 Turbo, which was really a good choice because now they are worth about 160,000 euro. That's more than inflation. And for the same money, you could also buy a Ferrari 308 GTS. Also not a bad decision because now they are worth about 82,000 euro. Or you could buy, for example, a De Tomaso Deauville, which is now 49,000 euro. But maybe you decided to buy a new C4 Corvette, and a C4 Corvette unfortunately was also 100,000 Deutschmarks or 50,000 euro on the German market due to the high dollar and the high import duties. And if you bought this C4 Corvette, unfortunately now you only have 14,000 euro. So I wouldn't call that a good investment, even if it was maybe a car that was a lot of fun to drive. Now let's look again at the classic car market in 1984, and for 50,000 euro you could, for example, buy a pre-war Rolls-Royce 2025 HP, and obviously that was not the best choice because this car is now just 37,000 euro. But again, that's the exception. That are the pre-war cars, which are not really the big investment ones. And everything else, again, performed very, very well. And I have a look at my list. So for Porsche 911 Turbo Money, you could buy a Bentley S2 Continental Coupe, now 250,000 euro, a Horch 853 convertible, now 460,000 euro, a Ferrari Daytona, now 620,000 euro, a Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing, now 1 million euro, an AC Cobra 289, also 1 million today, and also a Bugatti 37. The top 3 on the list is even beyond the 1 million benchmark today. So for example, for 50,000 euro, you could buy both the Lamborghini Miura and the Lamborghini 400 GT, because the Miura was 32,000 euro, the 400 GT was 18,000 euro, so come together to 50,000 euro, and this pair has now a value of 1.35 million euro together. Also, you could get an Aston Martin DB5 convertible, now 1.4 million euro, and top on the list, the BMW 507 Roadster, the marvelous 507 Roadster. And that one was not even 50,000 euro, but just 40,000 euro, now 2 million euro. So 2 million euro is a return on investment of 5,000%. And that's quite a difference to the 14,000 euro of a C4 Corvette today, isn't it? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, and please let us all know about your great purchases or your lost opportunities in the comments below. See you next time.